Hey friends, we are jumping into stage number 2 of the seller's journey. So this is a realtor who is selling somebody's home and the journey they put them on. We've talked stage number 1. We've talked about ways to just get discovered online and offline. We talked about that first meeting. Now we're here with stage number 2, the relationship building stage. My name is Shauna Anderson Newt. I'm the president of Spitfire Advertising, and we help our clients grow their business through growing and building relationships. We use branded items a lot of times for the vehicle for that, but we have other tricks up our sleeve as well. So the relationship building stage. You've already met with them for the first time, and you've already answered the majority of their questions that they had about their home going up for sale. Also, if you're not in real estate, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't watch this, because you're going to find tips that will help you with your business too. So let's think about how your customer is feeling right now. It's really important for us to always put ourselves in our customer's shoes and think about their experience. How are they feeling? You know what? They're feeling much calmer. They're excited because you have helped them. You've answered their question. They feel like they're making the right decision. I know this was probably my favorite part of the journey with buying and selling my homes. This is middle section. So think about how they're feeling. Think about how you can position yourself as the expert and to continue nurturing them. Nurture them online and offline. Have a system that you have that you can just be in front of them. And online, make a custom Facebook feed. A lot of people don't know this. When you jump on Facebook, you're overwhelmed with whatever Facebook wants to shove at you. Create a custom Facebook feed with your top 10 clients, with your prospects, with whoever that is that you want to pay special attention to at the time, and you can move people on and off the feed. So if you go to Facebook, you're going to find where it says feeds. This one's on your phone. It's a little different on your computer, but I know most people are doing phones, so I'm showing you this. So it says feeds. Go there and you can create a custom feed and you can nurture them. Jump on 2 times a week, 3 times a week for 5 minutes on this custom feed, where you can go on and you're just checking them out, seeing what they're doing, have that conversation, and try to move that conversation offline as much as possible, at least off the feed, because remember, relationships are built offline much easier than they are online. If your new prospect is stalled and they have not signed the listing agreement, then what can you do to get that to happen? Give them an incentive. That incentive can be whatever you want it to be. All you're saying is, if you sign this listing agreement by this day, then you will receive this. I suggest a branded item. These are good ones to do for it. A little higher end, higher perceived value, but it's also a win-win for you, because right now in this journey that they're on, they're talking to their friends, their family members, their co-workers. They're talking to a lot of people about the experience they're going through. They're talking about you. What can you do to get in front of them, to incentivize them, and then your branding on that item helps them market your business for you, so you don't have to do as much, right? Isn't that awesome? It's a win-win. Now, they've signed the listing agreement. Yes, I know that's what you wanted. So, what are you going to give them? An open house checklist. For me, I wanted to help my realtor sell my home. I wanted to help create this experience so when they walked in my home, that people were excited. They enjoyed it with all the senses, because attracting people with all the different senses really helps with the experience. So instead of just telling your client and having on your checklist, put your laundry away, wipe down your counters, vacuum, the normal stuff, have on there things for the senses. Like, what should the house smell like? Should it be candles? Should it be baked cookies? What is that aroma? Is there something you want them to have out by the front door, so it's their first impression, they have something that's memorable? Do you want flowers out? What will help create this experience for the people who are walking through the open house? That's what you want to make sure you have on this open house checklist too, on top of the regular things. As the realtor, I know right now you are working on scheduling the open houses, and you have the other things you need to do along with your postcards. This is a realtor kit that we can do for you to help you. This is our just listed open house kit. So we can help with the postcards, the open house kit, checklist. I want you to also think about the open house. The open house is a great way for you to get new clients. I got my realtor that we sold our house, or we bought our house with, through an open house. We happened to walk in. He was amazing. We connected. He not only was the one who sold our house, he sold my sister her house too. So what are you doing to get people to remember you, to get engaged with you at the open house, and to have that breadcrumb in their hand that they're also using to market your business for you. Have a giveaway for the adults and the children, both. What are you doing at the open house to get them engaged with you? Are you doing a raffle prize? Are you doing a prize wheel? Are you doing a trivia contest? And whenever possible, post the winner on social media, not at the open house. Or don't be quiet about who won. Post it on social media. You're driving them to your social media to go check out on a certain day at a certain time. Look and see if you won. And while they're there, encourage them. Like our page, right? Encourage them. Start talking to them. Engage with them so you can take that conversation offline and build the relationship. Oh, and of course, the prize winner, we always do something that's fun and branded because that's important for you and your marketing like we had talked about. Oh, you know what I missed? The neighbors. I know a lot of realtors tell me that they go see the neighbors and they invite them to the open house. I must be living in the wrong neighborhoods because I've never had somebody come and invite me to an open house they're having, and I wouldn't like that. I'm interested in seeing what's the inside of my neighbor's house looks like. We just went and visited one around the corner. Of course, nobody invited us because eventually we want a one-story house. And so we wanted to see what does a one-story house look like in this neighborhood because we love the neighborhood we live in, but we had no idea. So potentially somebody will have a house that they're going to be selling us in the future. Okay, now this is a time that you've built the relationship enough that you're asking for referrals. I know a lot of people don't like to ask for referrals face-to-face. I get it, I don't like it either. So we've created a kit that is fun, it's memorable, you can mail it out, and it rewards your clients along the way for doing them. Now the house is on the market. This is where it's really important that you're building the relationship. This is where I had two fabulous realtors. I got really lucky. I had great people, totally knowledgeable. Like I cannot complain about either realtor I had for buying or selling my house. But my realtor that I bought my house with, he just took off. He was just like a genius at building the relationships. He was doing these little extra touches that basically felt like he was turning us, and I wasn't even realize it was happening as it was happening, but it was turning us from being client vendor to friends. I remember one day he called me. We talked on the phone for say an hour, and I remember thinking we've talked about everything and anything, and he hasn't told me why he called. So I said, "Hey Donnie, why did you call?" He said, "To check in on you, see how you're doing, make sure everything's going well for you, and getting to know you better." And I thought, so this just isn't a transaction for you. Like you see us as human, as people, and you're really interested in us and our needs. Like I was amazed by that. And when we were signing our closing documents, my husband looked at me and he said, "Do you think we're ever going to talk to Donnie again? Because I really like him. I want to have him over for barbecues. I want to hang out with him." I said, "I know. Me too." I said, "He's not just going to leave us now that the house is done." And he hasn't. He stays in touch all the time. He's always mailing out his realtor stuff, but then picking up the phone and calling me, shooting me an email. The other day I was walking in my neighborhood and he lives close by, and I had a bright pink shirt on, and all of a sudden my phone rings and I pick it up and he said, I live in an HOA, by the way. So, they have strict rules. So I pick up the phone and he said, "Did you know that the HOA rules said you cannot wear a hot pink shirt?" And I was like, "Where are you? How do you see me right now?" He just started laughing, and I started laughing. He's got a great personality, but he's built this relationship. So make sure you're doing those extra touches too. Now, the offer has been accepted. That's exactly what you want. So now you have built this relationship, and it's time to move into stage number 3, which we're going to do on the next video. So make sure you join us there. Share this out if you think anybody you know will find value in it. Share this out on social media if you want to help us to help more people, especially if you're in the real estate industry. This can help anybody, but this is really focused on the real estate industry. I hope if you're not in the real estate industry, you are watching this and it is spurring some ideas for you. But I'm going to get off of this now. We'll do one more video for you, and that'll be stage number 3, and that's where you're building the loyalty. This is so important to your steady stream of income and growing business. Don't forget, follow us on the socials. LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, which is my favorite, and Facebook. Meet us on any of those, whatever your favorite is. We're putting out morning inspiration, and then we do marketing tips for you to help you along the way. If you want these slides, go to bit.ly, bit.ly/sellers, SELLERS journey. There you go. Then you can get these slides, you can get the more information. Once you get the slides, I'm also going to be sending you out some content ideas to do for your Pinterest boards, for your social media, things that you can do to help build that relationship with your clients and bring them forward. Get it engaged with you. Get them to be clients for life and referral partners. And if you don't do anything else, do me a favor. Remember to smile, because happy looks good on you.